Weak legs cramps and nighttime aches are not actually natural parts of aging like many people often believe. There are many individuals who, after making adjustments to their nutrition, found themselves walking more steadily, experiencing fewer cramps and sleeping better each night after just a few weeks. In this video, I am not only going to reveal to you the 3 most important vitamins that help keep your legs strong and fight off cramps, but I will also share how to supplement correctly, safely, and without wasting your money. But before we dive in, I invite you to leave a positive message in the comments. Something like, "I am actively taking care of my health every day," as a reminder to yourself that you are not powerless. You can change starting today. Before we get into the vitamins, let us first go over 3 crucial minerals, the key elements for keeping your bones strong and reducing the risk of cramps as you age. Calcium. When people hear about calcium, most immediately think of bones. But the truth is, calcium does much more than just protect your skeletal structure. It plays a vital role in muscle function, the nervous system, and heart health. This means if your body lacks calcium, not only will your bones become weaker, but your muscles and heart could also start to malfunction. Have you ever been jolted awake by a sudden nighttime cramp, or felt your muscles twitching lightly, your heartbeat racing unexpectedly, or just found yourself feeling tired, even though you have not done much? All of these can be direct results of long-term calcium deficiency. In older adults, this issue becomes even more serious. As we age, our ability to absorb calcium from food naturally declines, while our needs for it actually rise to compensate for the natural degeneration of bones and muscles. Why is calcium so important? First, it strengthens your bones and teeth, giving you a sturdy framework to walk confidently every day. But beyond that, calcium is deeply involved in muscle contraction and relaxation, ensuring your movements are smooth and coordinated. When calcium is lacking, the nerve signals sent to muscles get disrupted, leading to cramps, unusual muscle spasms, and in severe cases, loss of muscle control. Additionally, calcium helps transmit signals between nerve cells, supports heart function, and keeps blood pressure stable. To work at its best, calcium needs to be paired with vitamin D. So where should you get your calcium? The best sources are everyday foods like milk, yogurt, and cheese, easy to incorporate into your meals. If you cannot drink milk or are lactose intolerant, do not worry. You can still get calcium from dark leafy greens like kale and spinach, or from calcium-fortified orange juice and plant-based milks. In some cases, particularly among older adults, if your diet is not enough to meet your calcium needs, you should consider taking calcium supplements. However, always do so under the guidance of a doctor or a nutritionist to avoid overdosing or having negative interactions with other medications. Who needs more calcium? Of course, older adults should be the first group to prioritize it. When your body can no longer absorb calcium as effectively as before, you must be proactive about supplementing properly to prevent osteoporosis and reduce the risk of fractures from falls. Additionally, people who do not consume dairy, are lactose intolerant, or follow a strict vegan diet are at higher risk of calcium deficiency if they do not find proper alternative sources. Another group that must not be overlooked includes those who engage in regular physical activities like daily walking, exercising, or playing light sports. After movement, muscles need to recover, and calcium is the nutrient that naturally supports that recovery process. 2. Magnesium. For those who might not know, magnesium is an extremely important mineral that often gets overlooked in daily meals. Magnesium is involved in over 300 different biochemical processes in the body, including critical functions like helping muscles relax, keeping nerves operating smoothly, and regulating heartbeat. When magnesium is deficient, all the systems that control muscles start to malfunction. You might experience cramps, muscle twitches, slight trembling that you cannot control, or even ongoing fatigue without any clear cause. In older adults, magnesium deficiency is quite common, and not everyone notices it. As the digestive system weakens with age, the body's ability to absorb magnesium also drops. Adding to this, many older adults frequently use diuretics or blood pressure medications. both of which can cause magnesium to be lost through urine without being noticed. This is why I always encourage my older patients to pay close attention to the small signals their bodies send out. Not just seniors, anyone who exercises a lot, sweats heavily, or suffers from chronic digestive conditions like colitis, Crohn's disease or irritable bowel syndrome is also at risk of magnesium deficiency. Our bodies cannot produce this mineral on their own, so it must come from what we eat, and it is up to you to be proactive. Luckily, magnesium can easily be found in many familiar everyday foods. A small handful of almonds or cashews, a banana in the morning, a few squares of dark chocolate, or a plate of lightly steamed spinach. These are all simple and effective ways to boost your magnesium intake. These foods not only support muscle health, but also improve sleep, reduce anxiety, and support heart function, all of which are vital concerns as we get older. However, if you find it difficult to meet your needs through diet alone, or if you have higher requirements than usual, magnesium supplements could be a sensible choice. But a crucial reminder, always consult with a doctor first, because incorrect dosages or interactions with your existing medications can cause unwanted side effects. One more important thing I always emphasize: magnesium cannot do its job properly if your body is dehydrated. Dehydration increases the risk of cramps, stiffens your muscles, and prevents magnesium from being delivered to the right places. So make sure you drink enough water every day, especially on hot days or after exercise. Think of magnesium as the coordinator, silently helping your body function smoothly. Without it, everything turns chaotic. Muscles stiffen, nerves become tense, sleep becomes restless. But when you get enough magnesium, you will feel a clear difference: lighter legs, less pain, and a much more relaxed mind. Just one small change each day can bring about big improvements in your health as you age. 3. Potassium. If we think of muscles as the engine that powers your daily movements, then potassium is the electrical current that keeps that engine running smoothly. While it might not get as much attention as calcium or magnesium, potassium plays an incredibly important role in keeping your legs strong, flexible, and free from sudden strikes caused by unexpected cramps. Potassium is an essential electrolyte, meaning it helps maintain the balance of electricity and water within your cells. It supports muscle contractions, regulates heart rhythm, and aids blood circulation. When your body is low on potassium, it loses its stability, leading to symptoms like muscle fatigue, nighttime cramps, irregular heartbeat, or feeling sluggish and tired all day without knowing why. The concerning part is that our bodies are not good at storing potassium every day. You lose a portion through sweat and urine. As you get older, your kidneys naturally weaken, making it harder for your body to retain potassium. That is why many older adults, even when eating what seems like a balanced diet, still find their legs weak, get tired quickly, and struggle to move easily. It is only when they get tested that they realize they have a serious potassium deficiency they never knew about. But there is no need to worry. Potassium is actually very easy to replenish as long as you know the simplest way through everyday foods. Here is the good news. Foods rich in potassium are common, affordable, and easy to find. One banana in the morning, a glass of fresh coconut water on a hot day, a few pieces of boiled sweet potato, or a bowl of soft-cooked red beans or black beans. All of these are natural medicines that help nourish your leg strength and protect your heart every single day. However, there is one very important thing that I always remind my older patients. Do not take potassium supplements on your own unless you've been specifically instructed to do so by a doctor. This is because excess potassium, especially in people with weakened kidney function, can be dangerous. When the kidneys cannot eliminate the extra potassium, it can cause irregular heart rhythms, dizziness, or even fainting. Therefore, the safest and most effective way is to get your potassium regularly from natural foods through your daily meals. This way, your body can absorb it easily. You avoid the risk of overdose, and you build better health in a sustainable way. Besides food, there is another factor that goes hand in hand with potassium, and that is water. When your body becomes dehydrated due to hot weather exercise or simply forgetting to drink enough, your electrolyte balance is thrown off, making it impossible for potassium to work properly. That is why sometimes you might be eating well, but still suffer from cramps, because without enough water, potassium cannot reach the places where it is needed most. If minerals are the foundation, then vitamins are the keys that determine the long-term health of your bones and muscles. And right now, I am going to reveal the 3 crucial vitamins that help prevent cramps in older adults. Vitamins you absolutely should not overlook. 1. Vitamin D. In adulthood, especially after the age of 60, joint and bone health begins to quietly decline without us even realizing it. One of the most critical factors that ensures the strength of your skeleton and the flexibility of your muscles is a very familiar yet often forgotten nutrient, vitamin D. Vitamin D is not just calcium's best friend in building strong bones. It also acts as a bridge that allows calcium to be fully absorbed from your intestines into your blood and then transported to your bone cells. Without enough vitamin D, no matter how much calcium you take in, most of it will be wasted and excreted, leaving your bones brittle, weak, and prone to fractures. But that is not all. Vitamin D also directly affects the strength of major muscle groups. A deficiency in vitamin D weakens muscles, making them feel heavy and tired, and can even cause instability, while walking, one of the leading causes of dangerous falls in older adults. Research shows that a long-term vitamin D deficiency doubles the risk of hip fractures and wrist fractures, and greatly reduces the ability to move independently in people over 60 years old. Even worse, sudden nighttime cramps, dull, aching pain in the calves, lower back, or upper arms are early warning signals from your body calling for help. But unfortunately, many people just dismiss them as a normal part of aging. Those who are low in vitamin D often describe feeling tingling like ants crawling in their limbs, and sometimes experience sudden muscle spasms that wake them up at night. These cramps not only cause immediate discomfort, but also disrupt sleep cycles, leading to long-term fatigue and a noticeable drop in quality of life. So how can you effectively supplement vitamin D? Fortunately, vitamin D can be naturally produced through sun exposure. Just about 15 to 30 minutes of morning sun each day before 9 a.m., with areas of skin like the face, arms, and lower legs exposed, is enough for your body to generate the vitamin D it needs. However, in older adults, the skin's ability to produce vitamin D declines significantly, especially for those who rarely go outdoors or live in areas with little sunlight. That is why supplementing vitamin D through diet and supplements becomes necessary. Foods like salmon, mackerel, sardines, eggs, fortified milk, and animal liver are excellent natural sources. In addition, doctors may prescribe appropriate doses of vitamin D3 supplements, particularly for those showing signs of osteoporosis or at high risk of falling. However, it is important to note vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin, meaning it can build up in the body if taken in high doses over long periods without monitoring, potentially leading to complications such as kidney stones or hypercalcemia, which is an excess of calcium in the blood. Therefore, vitamin D supplementation should always be monitored through proper testing and professional guidance. 2. Vitamin B1, thiamine. If the human body is like a sophisticated machine, then the nervous system is the central control unit, while muscles are the continuously moving parts. The connection between the nervous system and muscles needs to be precise, so that even the smallest movements can happen smoothly. One of the most important nutrients that maintain this connection is vitamin B1, also known as thiamine. Vitamin B1 acts like the electric current that transmits signals between your brain and your muscles. It helps turn glucose into energy for nerve cells and ensures quick, smooth motor signals. When your body lacks vitamin B1, this process gets interrupted. Nerve signals become irregular and jumbled, and the result is abnormal muscle responses, sudden spasms, light uncontrolled twitching, or even severe cramps. In older adults, the need for vitamin B1 becomes even more urgent. Over time, the ability to absorb thiamine from food gradually decreases, while the need to metabolize energy to maintain muscle and nerve function does not decrease at all. If the diet lacks balance low in whole grains, vegetables, and fruits, or if chronic illnesses like diabetes, heart failure, or liver disease are present, the risk of vitamin B1 deficiency rises significantly. The signs of vitamin B1 deficiency usually start quietly: prolonged fatigue without a clear reason, slight numbness in the hands and feet, reduced flexibility in movements, insomnia, and feelings of sluggishness are the first warning bells. If not detected and addressed in time, a lack of B1 can lead to sudden cramps, especially at night or after light activity. Many older adults describe vitamin B1 deficiency cramps as a sudden tightening sensation in the calf or the sole of the foot, so painful that it forces them to jump out of bed. This not only disrupts their precious sleep, but also sets off a chain of negative consequences like weakened overall health, increased risk of falls due to poor balance, and emotional exhaustion, leading to loss of motivation. Fortunately, restoring vitamin B1 levels the right way is not difficult. Natural foods are always the safest and most sustainable sources. Whole grains like brown rice, oats, and rye bread, along with beans. Like green beans, red beans and soybeans are all rich in B1. Lean meats, especially lean pork and animal liver, are also excellent sources. Additionally, seeds like sunflower seeds and sesame seeds contribute greatly to maintaining stable B1 levels. In cases of severe deficiency or poor dietary absorption, doctors might recommend vitamin B1 supplements, either as a standalone pill or as part of a B-complex formula to support overall nervous and muscular health. However, it is crucial to use supplements exactly as prescribed and monitor the dosage carefully to achieve the best results without risking excess intake. 3. Vitamin E. When people think about vitamin E, they often only associate it with skincare and anti-aging benefits. But few realize that for older adults, vitamin E plays a vital role in maintaining healthy blood circulation, a key factor in preventing those painful and sudden muscle cramps. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that protects blood vessel cells from damage caused by free radicals. Thanks to this protection, blood vessels remain flexible and resilient over time. A strong vascular system means blood can flow smoothly to muscle tissues throughout the body, especially to extremities like the hands and feet areas, most prone to poor blood supply. In older adults, blood circulation often declines naturally due to less flexible blood vessels, reduced physical activity, and underlying conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or atherosclerosis. This leads to muscles receiving less oxygen and nutrients, resulting in painful cramps, especially after standing for long periods, walking extensively, or sometimes even during rest. Many older individuals describe circulation-related cramps as a sudden squeezing pain in the calf sole of the foot, or sometimes extending up to the thighs or arms, so intense that they must stop whatever they are doing. Cramps linked to vitamin E deficiency not only cause immediate discomfort, but can also bring a cold, numb sensation to the limbs, reduce mobility, and significantly affect quality of life. Maintaining stable vitamin E levels in the body not only helps prevent cramps, but also noticeably improves overall blood circulation. When blood flows freely, muscle tissues receive enough oxygen, muscles perform more flexibly, and the risk of fatigue, stiffness, and tissue damage drops considerably. Adding natural sources of vitamin E to your daily diet is a simple habit with long-term benefits. Unrefined vegetable oils like sunflower oil, canola oil, and olive oil are rich in vitamin E and easily absorbed. Additionally, nutrient-dense nuts like almonds, chestnuts, and walnuts are excellent options for safe and natural vitamin E supplementation. Dark leafy greens such as spinach and kale are also high in vitamin E, while providing additional fiber and essential micronutrients for heart health. For those who have trouble getting enough vitamin E from food alone, using a natural vitamin E supplement can be considered. However, it is crucial to choose reputable products with clear sourcing and to follow dosing instructions carefully under a doctor's guidance. Taking too much vitamin E can have side effects such as excessive blood thinning or mild digestive issues. Another important point to remember: vitamin E supplementation only works best when combined with a healthy lifestyle. This includes regular light exercise, a balanced diet, and proper management of any underlying health conditions. Only then can your circulatory system truly improve sustainably from the inside out, helping you maintain strong legs, agile hands, and a vibrant body. In your later years, every firm step you take and every restful night's sleep without cramping pain is a small but priceless gift. And vitamin E quietly yet powerfully stands among your most reliable companions to help you hold on to these simple joys each day. One extremely important reminder that I truly hope you will not overlook. Even if you take all the right vitamins and minerals, if your body is dehydrated, these nutrients cannot work effectively. Water is the transportation system, the vehicle that delivers supplies to every cell and every muscle group. Without enough water, the flow slows down. The electrolyte balance is disrupted, and the most obvious result is continued cramps no matter how good your nutrition is. I have met many older adults who complained, "I drink enough milk and eat enough vegetables, but I still often experience numbness and cramps." Upon closer investigation, it turned out they hardly drank water throughout the day, only sipping a little when they felt thirsty. This is extremely dangerous because the sense of thirst becomes less noticeable with age, leading to silent dehydration without even realizing it. Therefore, make it a habit to drink water consistently throughout the day, even when you do not feel thirsty. The best approach is to sip small amounts regularly, rather than waiting until you are parched to drink a large amount at once. Besides plain water, you can also include natural electrolyte-rich drinks, like coconut water, diluted fruit juices, and vegetable broth, helping you stay hydrated while adding valuable minerals to your body. Something as simple as staying properly hydrated every day can dramatically reduce muscle cramps, improve muscle health, and boost blood circulation. Remember, water is the loyal assistant to every vitamin you are supplementing. Do not let your body be without this crucial ally. Proper supplementation of vitamins and minerals is very important, but it is not enough on its own. Your body is like a garden, and the nutrients are precious seeds. However, if the soil is dry, the sunlight is weak, and the water is scarce, even the best seeds cannot grow and bear fruit. In our bodies, that soil, sun, and water comes from our daily lifestyle. A healthy, proactive lifestyle is what truly determines how well you absorb and benefit from the nutrients you work so hard to take in. Start with the simplest actions: gentle daily movement, a leisurely walk in the park, a few stretches in the morning, some light massage before bedtime. All of these activities help promote blood circulation, making sure nutrients reach the areas your body needs the most. As you age, consistent movement becomes even more crucial. Your body does not need intense exercise. It just needs to keep moving steadily, like a small but constant river that nourishes every cell inside. Next, eliminate the silent saboteurs: coffee, alcohol, and cigarettes. These seemingly harmless habits quietly interfere with your body's ability to absorb calcium, magnesium, and potassium, making your supplementation efforts less effective. Instead of continuing to take in harmful substances, choose to protect your body by gradually letting them go. Each time you say no to a drink or a cigarette, you are giving your body a better chance to heal and absorb nutrients more effectively. Also, pay close attention to your blood sugar levels. Many people do not realize that diabetes or prediabetes damages the nervous system and interferes with nutrient metabolism. A diet that maintains good blood sugar control combined with regular health checkups will not only help you stabilize your condition, but also help you absorb vitamins and minerals, better reducing symptoms like cramps and numbness. And finally, do not underestimate the power of sleep. When you sleep deeply, your body enters repair mode, rebuilding, restoring, and regenerating. Sleep is the precious time when vitamins work. Their magic muscles relax and the nervous system resets. A good night's sleep can transform a tired, sluggish day into one full of energy and mental clarity. Just by starting with small changes, getting enough sleep, walking each morning, cutting down on caffeine, monitoring your blood sugar, you will feel your body gradually come back to life. And the wonderful thing is, you do not have to do it alone. We are here to walk alongside you on the journey to living healthier, happier, and more empowered in your golden years. We have just explored the 3 essential vitamins and minerals that help protect your legs as you age. But the most important thing is not just knowing, it is starting to make small changes each day to care for your legs and your overall health. Now let us spread this spirit together. Which vitamin do you think you might be lacking among the 3 we discussed? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story might just inspire someone else to realize what they need to change. And if you found today's video helpful, do not forget to hit the like button, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel so we can continue to meet regularly on this journey of living healthy, living happy, and living purposefully each day. Let us build a positive, warm, and loving senior community where every small share has the power to change someone's life.